Think different, live different. B180.
B180. We're joined by Theo from Theos Ministries, an online ministry sharing the gospel through gaming, sharing Jesus on YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, and even Fortnite, reaching nearly 30,000 subscribers and nearly 8 million views on your videos. I absolutely love what you're doing, Theo. Before we chat ministry, I want to hear a little bit more about you. How did you become a Christian? How did you hear about Jesus?
Yeah, good question. I grew up in a Christian home. So my parents had the Christian faith and they took me to church. They, did Bible studies and you do all the standard Christian stuff. But I think it's when you're in high school age when you start actually taking it seriously and is this actually real? And you kind of decide whether or not you want to, dedicate your life to something that you genuinely think is real, or you're just going to give up because you think it's a bunch of baloney. And so, I got to the stage where I was like, I think Jesus was a real guy and he really died and he really rose again. So who am I to, chase anything else except for Jesus? Yeah. Since high school, I think I've been all for God, just continuing after him and just seeing what he's got in plan next.
So tell us a little bit about Theos Ministries. Firstly, where did the name Theos Ministries come from?
Yeah, good question. Theos is a Greek word. It translates to the word God. And so I named the ministry Theos Ministry because I just wanted it to be all about God. It's completely irrelevant to the digital aspect. But yeah, my name is not really Theo. I just go by Theo because everyone calls me that online. But yeah, it actually means God. So I'm not God. Theo is completely different. But Theos, that is Greek for God. So,
love it.
Yeah.
How would you describe Theos Ministries? Can you tell us a little bit about what you do?
Yeah, I like to describe it as like gaming and God just put together. So we're just making faith fun online, where we're making it so that you can actually, hop online, hop on a computer, hop on your phone, wherever you are, and have access to faith in not just a real way, but a fun way. Because faith is fun. We read in scripture that, God has a creative mind, like he created the whole world. So what's going to stop us from going and creating our own worlds, right?
Yeah, love it.
The digital platforms.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just want to see God, and I guess in a digital way, but in a real fun way as well. So I guess I'll give you a little bit of a outline of what we do. We kind of have this main community hub that we go off, and basically people can find our videos and play in our different maps we make on Fortnite or in our Minecraft server or whatever it is, and then they can find their way into our community server. And that's where we run Bible studies and different events where people can actually get engaged. And
wow.
It's almost like a digital church, really. They make friends and it's sick.
So you actually run Bible studies within Fortnite?
You're welcome to play the game at the same time as doing a Bible study, but the Bible study is hosted elsewhere. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it is. It wouldn't be rare to find a few people playing Minecraft when we're studying the Bible.
Yeah, I'm sure. So, okay, I'm trying to get my head around this. So, how did this whole idea? Where did it all come from? How did it actually start?
Yeah, it's probably been nearly 2 years now.
Cool.
A couple years ago, I was stuck at home. I just had a surgery, and I just finished my uni semester, and I was stuck at home, watching TV, feeling miserable. And I thought to myself, this is so unproductive with my time. How can I glorify God when I'm just sitting here at the TV? And the answer was to just press live and start streaming the games that I was playing.
Wow.
And just chatting about God. And so I had these 3 boys come back to me. Every single week I'd stream at the same time, and they kept on coming back to me and having conversations and asking questions. And I guess I just kept on going live and people kept on coming back. And so I started advertising it with different videos, and then the videos blew out of proportion. We had all these people just wanting to see God in these video games. And it's just, I guess that's how it started. Yeah.
So how many people do you have now working with you?
We have around 15 different leaders who offer their time in one way or another. But yeah, the actual server where we run Bible studies has nearly 2,000 people in it, which is incredible.
Wow.
And then, we have got like 30,000 people that watch our content on other platforms. So yeah, it's incredible what God does with someone who's feeling a little bit sick at home and watching TV.
That's insane. Like, I love it because it's really meeting people where they're at. And I used to do a bit of gaming like years ago before I got too addicted and had to stop. But it's such a great space to really have those deep conversations, because usually it's late at night or people are just sitting there on their computer, they're by themselves. They're like more open to opening up and having spiritual or deep conversations. So I think it's such an awesome, I think it's just so important. I want to know though, how do you start the conversation and talk about Jesus, and how do you even share your faith, like while you're playing Fortnite or Minecraft or something? Like, how does it actually work practically?
How about we make this a little bit fun?
Okay.
I'm going to give you a challenge.
Okay.
I want you to think about one of the video games that you used to play when you were a kid.
Yeah, okay.
What was one of those games that you might have played?
So I was hoping you wouldn't ask me that. I used to get into World of Warcraft.
Yeah, okay. So what we would do is, when I'm playing the game, is I'd basically find a metaphor from the game and kind of talk about how we can apply it to life and how God actually takes this lesson. So we could take World of Warcraft, and you play World of Warcraft and you'll get to be using all these magical different stuff, and it gives you a whole bunch of different powers. But then we say to them, well, ultimately, it doesn't matter how much power you can get in the game. If you had that power in real life, it never lives up to the amount of power that Jesus has, because he has all the power in the world. And now you've got this conversation about faith, and they were asking for it, right? They're playing this game, World of Warcraft. They love it.
Yeah.
And that's why they're there. So they're going to stay with you, and they're going to keep asking questions like, what powers did Jesus have? And that might not lead to anything incredible, but like that's a
opening the doors. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
How do you find, like, when you do that most people respond? Like, do you get a lot of resistance, or do you find that people actually are open to chatting?
I think there is resistance. With anything, like you go up to someone on the street. I think it's a statistic, like 1 in 3 people you go up to in the street would say yes if you invited them to church. That's actually a really big statistic, because we're so afraid of doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 in 3. So now imagine, that their faces aren't there. There's no pressure on them or anything. If you're wanting to raise up Jesus, a lot of them actually will talk about it. But yes, you do still get some people who are opposed. Some people will say, shut up, I'm playing my video game, bro.
I don't want to talk about this. Yeah. I bet you get a lot of that.
Yeah. But, we still got to love them where they're at.
Yeah, totally. And it's just planting seeds, isn't it? And starting conversations, and then maybe you might run into them again next time and you can bring it up again. And
Yeah. I had this kid, one of those 3 boys that I started with last year. They weren't all Christian. And one of them stopped coming back probably early last year. So they tuned in for about 6 months. And just last week, they came into the stream and said, Theo, do you remember me?
Wow.
I'm like, yeah, bro, I remember. And we started a conversation, and he shared about how he's now going to church and he's involved and he's seeking the Lord. And it's just like those seeds, like, it's incredible how much God can do with this conversation. That's simple as that.
So how do you go from, say, chatting about Jesus to then discipling them or moving to them to the Bible studies or anything like that? Do you have a system?
Well, I kind of just, send them to my channels, and anyone who sees my videos can get involved if they want. I'm constantly plugging our community server. And inside of that community server, there's like different announcements that put out Bible studies. But really, it's just an open door. And if anyone wants to step inside, then they're welcome to.
So good. So what main platforms are you on?
The largest platform where we've got is on Instagram.
Yeah.
But we use YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, is where we do our live streaming. And then our community center is on Discord.
Awesome. And do you find, like, I guess with gaming, what kind of gaming platforms are you on?
Our main games that we run is Fortnite and Minecraft. So we host our own little Minecraft server, and we've actually designed a couple maps inside of Fortnite that just seek the Lord. One of them was like, it made it to the number 2 rated spot in Fortnite.
That's so
a
cool.
little bit last year. Yeah, it was really cool.
Do you find that people are more receptive on different platforms like Minecraft versus Fortnite, or is it similar?
I actually haven't really thought of it. I feel like the Minecraft people are more like calm and they're more open to conversation. Whereas the Fortnite people are just like, they just want to go in and crank some 90s and shoot some things. And so I don't know. I feel like they're both different games, but both need to be reached.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. How many subscribers do you reckon you have? And like what countries? Are they mainly Australia or scattered?
No, I think it's about 5% Australia.
Oh,
so
right.
Most of them are actually Americans. I think it's like 60% Americans, 5% Australians, and then, I don't know, the other 35% is scattered around the world. Europeans, Asians, African, everywhere.
That's so cool. And how do you, I guess, Fortnite can be a pretty dangerous place, especially for young people. How do you control, I guess, your safety and your team's safety online with, scammers and whatever else? Is there some kind of protocol?
Yeah, that's a really good question, and actually something that we put a lot of effort into, because anyone can come into our Discord server. And so, what we do is all of our leaders, they are above 18 and they have these, safe church, safe ministry, things they need to do to make it so that our leaders are actually safe and that we're creating a space that is okay.
Awesome.
But because we've got people all around the world on our leadership team, we can actually moderate our chats 24/7. And so, if there were ever someone to come in and be inappropriate or doing something that is not okay, then we'd be on that straight away. Which is, it's probably the best way to do it online. Because you'll see churches making reels about coming to our church, but that comment section is always open to anyone. You just got to be on the ball about removing those comments.
Yeah, totally. What are your channels? If someone's into gaming and they're playing Fortnite or they're on Minecraft, how can they find you?
So my channel is Theo_G777, and that's on everything. So you can find that on YouTube, TikTok. I think I'm even on Threads as well, Instagram, Twitch, Theo_G777.
Awesome. We'll look out for you. And I had to ask you as well, you're doing music too. I found your track Victory in Jesus on Spotify.
Yeah.
How did this all come together?
Look, we just, again, we're trying to make faith fun. So whether it's music, we're just started directing a movie. So we're making a full length Minecraft movie.
No way.
Yeah, we're just trying to make faith fun. And so, if you come into our server and you have skills that you want to use to kind of make faith fun in a digital sense, message me. We'll make something happen. Or even if you just want to get involved in a Bible study, and leading a Bible study or learning yourself, it's an open space, and we just want to make faith fun and available for everyone.
Awesome. And how can people support or get involved with Theos Ministries if they're not gamers and they're just really interested? How can we support you? Yeah,
if you are interested in supporting us, you can go to our website. It is literally just theosministry.com. And there's a whole bunch of information about every different aspect of our ministry, everything we do. There's also a place that you can financially support us. Every financial offering that we get is a blessing, and we use that to the best of our ability. But we're not a backed organization. This is just a bunch of people trying to serve the Lord with their own time. So if you have finances, that would be incredible to go towards editing and different kind of supports.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for your time. I love what you're doing, and I wish you all the best for Theos Ministries.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thanks for taking time to listen to this audio on demand from Vision Christian Media. To find out more about us, go to vision.org.au.